Good morning. My name is James Armour, and I am a massage manual therapist, and I've been in practice for about 22 years. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about something called a still point, what it is, why it's important, and how to do this for yourself. For those who don't want to hear about what it is as much and just want to go into the technique, I'll put a note in the comments so you can skip ahead. So we have a lot of different rhythms going on in our body. The ones we're mostly familiar with are the cardiac pulse, where you can feel underneath your chin or on your wrist. That's our blood pulse. Or breathing in and out. We can all feel that and we're all aware of those. But there's other rhythms within the body that are very important as well. And one that we use a lot in craniosacral therapy is called the CSR, or the craniosacral rhythm. And that's a very gentle expansion and contraction within the body, and it's much slower than the other two rhythms. It's about 5 to 8 cycles per minute usually. And we've also found that if that's not a very smooth and easy rhythm for people, we can actually improve its function by interrupting it temporarily. And it's thought to be a little bit like when your computer's getting a little buggy and you turn it on and off, that all of a sudden it starts running very smoothly again. And this is very much the same thing, and it makes a little bit of sense because it's so deeply connected to the central nervous system, which is the brain and spinal cord. So the best way to do it, there's a lot of different types of still points, but the one I want to talk about today is called the CV4. It's usually thought of as the most powerful one. And the way that we do that is at the base of the skull. So I have this little skull right here, and I'll show you how to find this. You can see that there's these bumps right here, and that's right behind the ear, and that's not the one we're looking for. We're actually looking for this little ridge right about here. And I found an easy way to find that on ourselves is to take your hand and just don't pinch on the outside of it, but just on the inside of it right here. And then you can take your thumb, put it in your ear, and just bring it on back until you feel that little bump right back there. And that's right about the bump that we're looking for. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rest on a device that will go ahead and put some compression there and interrupt the craniosacral rhythm. Now, they sell these here. This was the original device. John Upledger created it, and you can buy these online. And they're really handy, they're nice and soft, they're fixed, they don't move much, and they're really stable. But you don't need to buy one of these, and you can start off by doing one at your house. For those of you who have these little yoga balls, these are great, and they already come in a nice container so that they don't expand much. And you can just rest those little bumps right on these balls right here. You can just put them right at the base of your skull and lay down. For those who don't have these, or have bigger heads, tennis balls are actually really useful too. I don't have any right now, but you can basically get a nice big sock, put these down here, and then tie that off. And tie it off tightly so that they don't expand inside. And you can do the same thing. You can put this behind your head on those two bumps and just lay down. Now typically what's going to happen is you might want to start off for about 5 minutes the first time and then slowly work your way up to 10 or 15 minutes. But this is going to help you reset your cranial rhythm. And it's also a really nice opportunity while you're laying down. You can go ahead, you can do this in the bed, but I usually like doing it on the floor. And for those of you who have lower back pain or lower back issues, I would recommend putting something under your knees to bring them up, and that should help your lower back feel good while you're on the ground. And you don't need to be aware of anything. You can just lay on these and experience the benefits, but you can also use this opportunity to kind of check in to different parts of yourself. What do you notice? Do you feel tension moving around or dissipating or changing in your head? Do you feel things moving around in your spine or in your hips? Do you feel things adjusting and dropping in your other parts of your body? This is a really nice time to check into some of these subtle body processes that a lot of the times we don't pay much attention to, and this will help you get better connected to your body. Anyway, I hope you have fun with this. This is a very easy technique, but can have incredibly powerful results for the people who use it, and I wish you the very best of luck. Thanks for listening.